thank you very much, President. I'm smiling a bit about what all of these left-wing women have said who've taken the floor. They're all privileged girls from international schools who've grown up in a left-wing bubble and never really face a genuine challenge in their lives. With their collectivism and moral superiority, they are fighting against everything male or masculine. And of course, if you're used to privilege, then equal treatment seems like oppression to you. But their work agenda is coming up against reality. All this gender business doesn't actually solve any problems in the world. Instead of standing up against violence, in fact, they themselves are a punch in the face of many women who have to deal with violence. They associate with Islam. And of course, that is the #1 cause of violence against women in the world, and unfortunately a cause of death very often. The fact that I, as a man, have to mansplain this to a set of princesses is a scandal. Today, on the International Day of Violence Against Women, is a moment where we should bear in mind that we have massively imported hatred against women. Our cities have become dangerous places for women. Therefore, we have to fight against normalization, and if you're for women, you should be against Islam.
Excuse me, sir? There is a blue card from Mrs. Walsh. Do you accept it? Do you accept the blue card from Madam Walsh? Wait. No? Can you understand me now? Do you accept blue card from Mrs. Walsh? Blue card. She's a question. Over there.
Good evening, colleague. I wouldn't be waving. How dare you? How dare you insult the women that represent thousands of women, our allies, who represent thousands of women across the EU. And actually, as you were speaking, colleague, can you really stand over the fact in your country of Netherlands, I believe, 33% of women in a relationship have experienced violence by an intimate partner. In total, 17% have experienced physical violence and 32% have experienced psychological violence. Can you actually stand over what you just said about us women and your own people who sadly elected you to this parliament that believes in democracy and equality? Shame on you, sir. Shame on you.
Nou, het is niet zo dat als je zo'n toon tegen me aanslaat dat je dan meer gelijk krijgt.
Just because you take that tone with me doesn't mean that you're right. Look at what's happening in our big cities, in our Western democracies. Look at what is happening to women. Well, you've got all these women all veiled, walking beside their husbands, and you're standing up for women. Well, you should be standing up for women who are oppressed by Islam, and take that tone with me on such a day, which is a day of violence against women, that's not on either.
Thank you very much. And now, colleague Gemma.